Greetings. I'm here for my lovely lions, my Leos, my fixed fire signs. Greetings, Leos. Greetings. I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to the Everything is Energy channel. I am Faith. I am an intuitive tarot card reader, life coach / spiritual coach and advisor. Leos, welcome to your blackout, dark shadows, dark mirrors read, where we going inside the shadows, doing some shadow work, some mirror work here, where we look at our past hurts, pains, traumas, things that we buried deep down inside that still affects our everyday life. And as we go on, these are the things that help us heal, help us react better to things, help us move in more emotional maturity, helps us with life in general, work, love, family, all types of relationships. So we have to do this work. We're going to pull one card from our Dark Mirrors Oracle deck. That's our main energy. One card from the Moonology deck, which also deals with the shadows. Or however many cards the team want to pull out to assist the main energy. And then I guess we'll take it from there in the tarot. Let's get into this gang. Let's get into it. For Leos in our Dark Shadows, Dark Mirrors read team. Tell us what Leo need to work on the most. Make it loud, make it clear. I'm grateful to you, team. Let's get it. Leo, we have our main energy out here, and it's the number 4. Is this me? We have the number 4. Is this me? 4 in numerology represents stagnant, holding on to something, stability, feeling stuck. But in this case, is this me with number 4? Is this me? Now let's describe this card a little bit. We have a feminine energy here who is basically, she like a Xena warrior or something. She basically has on, it would be like a bikini made out of armor. She has a pretty good figure, some type of crown type of thing on her head, as well as a sword giving air energy. The sword is down while she's kneeling with one leg on the ground, the other leg up, and the sword is being leaned on a little bit. This is a rather attractive figure, but their eyes look darkened. It's like a darkened individual. You would look at this person and you would be like, they into some dark shit. That's just period. But you'd also say this is definitely a warrior princess, right? Or prince, right? But this person is definitely someone who knows how to handle a battle, possibly even win one, right? But the number 4, I'm getting the energy of feeling stuck. And is this me? Is with a question mark. Someone's unsure about themselves, who they truly are, or possibly, spiritually speaking, not feeling fulfilled within, because maybe this person has a path, a destiny, and has not started or is on a path that is not their destiny. Let's get some assistant energy going into the Moonology deck. Also feel the energy of this is a person who said, I had to fight all my life, Harper. All my life, I had to fight. And what that means, practice make perfect, right? So this person's good at a battle, possibly almost to the extent that they expect battles. They said, we expect battles, we do this, right? I got my sword, I'm ready. Also, this with that sword, we can also be worried about inner thoughts, right, Leo? The battle of the thought, the mind. That's the biggest battle there is. Talk to me, team, out the Moonology deck. Assist this energy, number 4. Is this me? Tell me more. What we need to work on here today. I got one card, you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. To me, is definitely matching the energy. Anything else, team? All right. We got enough here. We have 3 cards total, and nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Set out step out of your comfort zone, North Node. All right, so is this me, number 4? Definitely you are good enough. A lot of times if we are in an energy where we feel like we're not living our true selves or being our true selves or feel comfortable with what we're doing as a person, right? Or in life, where we're at in life, however it may resonate. Or because this is a shadows read, Leo 2, it's a lot about, is this me, has something happened, possibly in your childhood, possibly through a past experience, that make you hold back from who you really are. So as we go out through life, we could create a facade, or what I like to call it is a barrier, right? Some type of wall, some type of protective shield within our personality that allows us to, you know, have some sort of defense mechanism versus being who we truly are. Others, it could be who you truly are as somebody you might deem you're not happy with, which is why we go within, and we go within with a certain perception. Perception is everything, right? You got to change your perspective. The glass is either half full or half empty, and everything you've been through is a part of you, right? And then we have this energy of being in a constant battle, whether it's having to fight all my life. I've been having to fight all my life, whether it's physically or mentally, right? There's things that we're deeming as challenges, which is also considered some type of fight. So we have you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Virgo energy represents that hermit energy, going within, kind of like we're talking about on a Dark Shadows, Dark Mirrors read. Where we going within, looking at ourselves, bringing up the things that may be affecting us and harming us in some way, even though it seems silent, hidden. We're not even bringing it up, different experiences, because they hurt. That's trauma, that's pain, but that pain and trauma don't go anywhere. So we always have to go in hermit mode, right? We always have to go within and do some cleaning up, some inner cleaning up, right? Clean up is clean up time, right? Nothing yet is set in stone. Mutable moon is letting me know, is this me? It doesn't have to be. You can be whoever you choose to be. So if who we currently are, we feel like it's not our path, it's not where you want to be, or and we're not just talking about a status, we even talking about spiritually, or relationship, anything in life. It is nothing yet set in stone. You always have the ability to change, right? Nothing here is consistent but change. So you always have that special thing about a human, is that ability to decide, because you have free will. And this is a polarity duality realm, so there's always a choice, right? So you can always change who you, is this me? Also is like, man, what have I become? Or what have I been doing with myself, or why have I been allowing this certain situation or circumstance, right? Because when it comes down to it, you have some power, and I like to say you have all the power, but that depends on how you handle things mentally. So with this sword in your hand, mentally you might go at most things as a battle. It's a battle, or it could be a competition. This person looked pretty fierce, and like I said, they win things, right? Well, you're being asked to step out your comfort zone. Maybe that comfort zone is where we hidden all these things that may have gone through that make us feel like I always had to fight, or I've been fighting all my life, right? And having to be this fierce warrior, and maybe being vulnerable enough to be, someone who don't start with the sword, maybe start with their heart, right? The highest frequency on this RAM, is love, right? We know that fact. So a time to give rather than to take. New moon in Virgo is at the bottom of the deck. Let me know by Virgo's energy showing up twice. This is definitely a need and a call to go within to see what is this that we're dealing with that makes us feel like we always have to fight, that we're in a constant battle or competition, even if it's just with ourselves. And the only competition you should be in is with yourself, right? That's enough competition as it is. Let's go into the tarot, guys. Let's pull this energy. Remember, we have step out your comfort zone, North Node. Let's talk about the North Node before we move on to the tarot. North Node is stepping out of your South Node. This is this me? And remember, you are good enough. Nothing is yet set in stone, right? And step out your comfort zone. So remember, the main key here is this me? Question mark, right? That's South Node. Moving into your North Node is moving into your calling, moving into your journey, moving forward, right? And you're in this realm, you're moving forward. So remember, is this me? You are good enough to move forward or change who you are, right? You're good enough to start stepping into your North Node. So is this me? And feeling stuck and stagnant in some energy is only illusion. You have the choice and opportunity right now to make a change. But what's the root? What's the root that make us feel this stagnant and feeling like we're questioning, is this me, or I feel stuck? Talk to me, team, for Leo in this dark shadows, dark mirror read in regards to this is me. Give me some energy on this is me, team, please, and thank you. I'm grateful. I got the 8 of Pentacles. I just heard automatically, you guys, some of you guys work so doggone much, or you look at yourself and you like, I've been doing all this hard work, and I don't know, some of you guys might feel like it doesn't pay off with that 8 of Pentacles. Also, this 8 of Pentacles let me know that I heard it could represent time as well, like 8 years, or you know, a lot of things that has built up over time. You know, that it's time to bring out and to evaluate the situation, to go within. I also see in this 8 of Pentacles like a young man looking at one of the pentacles, and the only people in this room is a mouse, a spider, and the young man. That's going within. That's being by yourself. But the pentacle they're looking at is accompanied by other pentacles. So they got one that they're focused on. And the one we're focusing on now that is being called out is this me? It's like I'm looking at this pentacle. I'm looking what I've done in life, my accomplishments, my achievements, my failures, and different things. And I'm going within this and seeing what is it making me feel stuck, or I'm pulling out these shadows so that I can move in my North Node. Also got the 10 of Wands with the 8 of Pentacles. And for you guys that work, and you feel burdens with, I want you to work, but I want you to see what it is for, if you have a family and you work so much, for some of you guys, and you don't get to see your family, we got to weigh our worth. Some of you guys are feeling burdened, and something could have happened where you feel this is all you know. You have family, you go work, and you sacrifice work for time or energy with the family. This is what you know. This is what you're taught. It's burdens regarding work. Also, for the energy of looking at this one pentacle, is this me? Saying, whatever I deem myself, however I see myself, I see it as causing me some sort of burden. But you're good enough to step into your North Node. Nothing yet is set in stone, and whatever burdens that may be caused. And a lot of this is some financial burdens coming out here too. Tell me more, is this me? What's the root, team? What's the root, is this me? What is the root of this energy? I heard some of you guys is like, I don't want to work this hard all my life, right? For the root of this energy, I have a 3 of Cups and a 7 of Swords. There's a person, I don't know if maybe you grew up with them. There's some kind of closeness here. Not sure what age or anything, but there's some connection here you came up with. And could have been some friends, maybe more than one person, right? Maybe even 3 people who has deceived you in some type of way, lied, stole, cheated you in some type of way. What's the root of this 7 of Swords? Who is this 3 of Cups first? Give me the 3 of Cups energy. Alright. Flying out almost in reverse pretty much is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, this could be as a younger energy, some immature energy with the Page of Pentacles. Or this can be representing that these people were bad news, right? 3 of Cups could be a younger earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's also somebody who's not that doggone smart, right? They don't learn. One more on the Three of Cups. Who is the Three of Cups? Queen of Pentacles. It could be a mother figure. And what is the Seven of Swords? The Chariot. Some of you guys had to grow up very fast due to the type of childhood could have been dysfunctional. For some of you guys, I see a mother figure here with the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. The Page of Pentacles in reverse is like this mother wasn't either maybe very smart or and I apologize if this definitely doesn't, if your mother don't fit this, then you know it doesn't resonate. I'm pulling energy here for a collective. So take what's yours and leave what's not. Even though this is a Dark Shadows read, I could still pull several different messages. But they could have been like not that nourishing or attentive, right? But it was something here, definitely. It also could have been some feminine energy, not the mother. What is the Queen of Pentacles? What does she do? Why is she here in this energy? Something to do with the home, family life. I got the Four of Wands, and that four is here again with stability. So is this me? So it looked like, what? I also heard that Page of Pentacles could have been you as younger, and you felt like you was disregarded, or you wasn't paid attention to, or you wished for a better childhood life, like the Four of Wands. And maybe the mother figure was the main figure that you wanted this energy from, like any other child. So you probably had to grow up fast due to this. Give me more on the Seven of Swords with the Chariot, Major Arcana. Oh yeah, some toxic behavior. Here's the Devil, Capricorn energy. So a lot of toxicity, a lot of dysfunction, right? But this will keep us stuck. Even if we hide it, we have to bring it out because it'll keep us stuck. And then with that Seven of Swords showing up, it's showing me that, of course, I had to fight, right? I had to be on the move, because if people's deceiving me or constantly getting over me or whatever this rooted from, right? Then it does make you feel like I have to, you know, I got to put my guards up, right? Stay in battle mode. Tell me about you are good enough. Why is you are good enough here? The Fool card. You're good enough to start all over again. Or no, I take that back. That's the Hangman. So you need to change your perspective. You need to change your perception. You need to take the time, right, with that Virgo energy especially, to go in hermit mode, but step out of things. Get a higher perspective. Take the time to look at things in different aspects, right? Or at least from different perspectives, where you can see that this is the beginning of a precipice, a physical and a spiritual precipice for you. It's time for a new beginning, a new start. But you need to know you're good enough. You need that perspective, right? That things happen for you and not to you, including the things that you deem that's painful, trauma, negative, happy, joyful. All those things happen to evolve you. You are a spiritual being having a temporary human experience. And if you change your perspective of things, you can give it a better outlook and create that energy field for yourself, right? That's how we grow. So is this me, right? It depends on if you want to stay who that is. It can be you, but you do have a choice. But you can change your perspective of things and say, you know what, I'm here to make a change, right? So with a time to give rather than take, it's a time to give to yourself instead of draining your energy and taking from your energy stand in battle mode, constantly not being vulnerable or being your true self, or even happy with who you deem you wanted to be or become. Some of you guys, this can be about a spiritual journey for sure, because you're thinking, you know, I'm trying to evolve more spiritually, and you know, it's time for a change. So of course you would question, is this me? Because now you're ready to make that crossover. Some of you guys more further in your journey, right? But what's holding us back with that 4 is things that's happened to us that look like when you was younger. Some toxic energy that you even being told to just leave out in the cold, right? So you are good enough, but you have to know it with the hangman. And then without knowing that, it's keeping you stuck, right? Nothing yet is set in stone. Talk to me, team. I got the Queen of Swords. Nothing yet is set in stone. Some of you guys want to heal it with your possible, anybody who I'm talking to that there's a problem about a mother figure or a significant feminine energy. You want to heal it, but it's rocky, right? It's nothing yet set in stone, but things is hard. Others, you guys, it's time to be who you're meant to be with the Queen of Swords. Use your discernment. See, when I see number 4 is this me, remember that sword is down in the ground, right? And it looked firm because they're stuck in that energy. They've decided this is me and what can I do about it? But this Queen of Swords sword, which is like similar energy, air energy, right? That sword is faced up. They're dressed in like a royal dress. Their crown is different. It even got a light shining from the sword in the crown. They got some pearls on. This Queen of Swords is straight different. This Queen of Swords is even very pretty, which is abnormal for the Queen of Swords, right? So this Queen of Swords has come to another higher understanding, a different perception. This Queen of Swords definitely knows I am good enough. This Queen of Swords said nothing was set in stone, and I get to decide who I am and how I want to go forward and move forward into my North Node or stay stagnant and stuck, questioning or doubting or holding myself prisoner. We don't doubt self, and we block all negative thoughts towards self and replace them with positive thoughts, each and every one of them. This is a science. This helps you break a bad habit and replace it with a positive habit that serves you, right? Because this place has certain universal keys and laws that if you use them, they can work to your advantage. But you have to know the key. And one of the keys are the keys. But one of the main keys is that everything is mental, right? So we have to learn how to control our mental space, which means definitely learning how to control our emotions, because our emotions can take over our mental space. So as we've practicing these things and learning how to use our mental space to serve us best by being positive and not negative, putting that energy out in the universe, letting it recycle back to us, creating this positive field and aura to oneself, this Queen of Swords now stands in their power, right? This Queen of Swords understands that never was I stuck in an energy that was a south node, a stagnant energy, one that didn't serve me. It was just up to me to make that choice to go back and find anything that may have been keeping me stuck. It could go back as far as my childhood, or it could be something recent. Now it's time to make that decision, right? Talk to me, team. Step out of your comfort zone. 2 of Cups. And it's kind of like with this 2 of Cups and the 2 people looking at each other, right? I'm going to say this is you. This is the mirror, right? You're stepping out your comfort zone every time you go in that mirror and do some shadow work. Now, we're not talking about the physical mirror. We're talking about the shadow work where we go deep down inside and dig out the hurt, dig out the pain, and start to deal with it. That's when we're going to have better relationships in love, work, family, life, just period. When you step into that North Node, right? You're going to recognize that the main person you need to love first and foremost is self, especially for you guys that are overworked, especially if you have families, don't spend a lot of time with them because you have to work, which I understand. We're in inflation. There's definitely financial issues going on around the world, but in America. So you need to work on love for self. And I know somebody said, but I need to spend more time with my family and show love to the family. Well, when we start to show genuine pure love for ourselves, which needs to be practiced this day and time. Some of us even believe if we show ourselves too much love, that must be arrogant, right? You must be conceited. You love someone else more than you love yourself. That is sick and is twisted and is backwards and unnatural. It actually all works more in alignment the other way. Trust me, try it and see. When you pour love in yourself, real inner love in yourself, something changes about you. And the way you treat others is with compassion. You'll see them as your reflection. Guys, this is simple. This math, so we ain't gonna spend that much time. When you truly love yourself, you not only love your loved ones, but you'll love others around you, even the animals, birds, and trees. I move in love and gratitude, you guys. I ain't gonna hold you. If you made it this long, I just want to thank you for taking time to start to get ready to do this work, because this reading requires homework, right? Unfortunately, yeah, it do. To work on self takes a little bit of work. Things don't just happen, because we already built habits that took a little bit of work. So we're going to have to break some of those habits. So what I'd like you to do is start practicing going inside, sitting in quiet places, meditating, grounding your energy in nature, and don't worry, if you start meditating, sitting quiet alone, these things will come up. And don't run from them. Don't bury them. That's how we got here, right? We want to look at these hurting pains, and it may take you on an emotional spiral, but that's okay. Once we deal with the stuff, we get to move on. It gets easier as you go, and the benefits makes you a superhero. And I ain't talking about the Batman kind. I'm talking like Wonder Woman. God-like type of superhero power, so for those who know comics, right? So what I'm saying is, activate the love from within. And if you need to, go around telling yourself, I love myself, most powerful esteem, and blocking those negative thoughts and replacing them with positive thoughts. And being willing and able to go inside to those things, even as far as your childhood, that you might say, why do I need to go back to where I had to stand in a corner for 3 hours straight because I didn't eat all my food? As an example, I'm just putting an example out there, and I was trying to be as light as possible. But somebody could have went through that, right? And that was really traumatic for them. And now they just, I don't want to think about a corner, this and that, and which is fine, but they don't understand that held up without going to deal with it. It's time to accept everything that you've been through and make it a part of you so we can move forward in our South Node. We're not going to be looking at things that has happened to us like we have to shy away. I don't want to know this about myself. I don't want to do that. I'd rather just be a new person. That's how we got stuck in that number 4. Is this me? Y'all be safe out there. We do this about once a month. Like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your post bell notifications. And if you're interested in a private reading, check the description box. All you need to know is there. Check the purple lotus flower for other videos that may resonate with you, as everything is timeless. I love you, gang, and love yourselves more. Leo's gone.